I was with Ame Aiyejina and we had honest conversation, not just about acting but about choices behind it, building a career from Abuja, finding your voice and using it, even when it comes at a cost, and what it really means to be honest in the industry. Our conversation was not based on the roles you've seen, it's about parts of our journey you probably have not heard. So enjoy the conversation.
Welcome, Mr. Mouse. Am I the one that is now hosting the interview?
As it is, I'm in your house. So
welcome.
Thank
welcome
you. Thank you very much. Like, it feels so unreal.
I know
that I'm actually in your house.
I'm actually excited that you're here and you found it one time.
Really? So
welcome.
Abuja boys, we try to find a way around.
I know.
Please, only if it's someone that is just coming to Abuja.
JJC.
Yeah, JJC that won't be able to find his way around.
Oh, welcome.
Abuja. It's one of the perks we enjoy being Abuja people.
I know.
Lagos people can't relate. I'm sorry.
No tea, no shade.
Okay, all right. So I may have known you for a while, and I want to do my best to get to know things many people don't know about you.
Okay.
Regarding your career as an actor, and many more few things I can dig up. Okay, so but let me start with this, right? When was the time specifically that that acting for you is no longer just a hobby?
It was never a hobby.
Really?
It was never, because I'm a thespian. I read theatre at University of Abuja. I've always been the artsy child.
Whoa.
Where I used to draw and paint the whole room. If you look around, you probably see like random paintings somewhere. I've always been the artsy child. I used to speak to myself in the mirror. Legally Blonde. I think I've watched Legally Blonde like 50 million times as a millennial child. So I knew I wanted to be an actor so bad. But what happened was, I won't say it's a bad thing, but as soon as I finished my NYSC, I got my job immediately. I do have a 9-to-5 background I did for like 11 plus years.
Whoa.
Yeah, because as a millennial child, you want to be an actor where? You want to be an actor where? You're not going to be doctor, like what? So it was a time where I was just, but deep down I knew that this was what I had to do, and everything in my body was just pushing me to say, girl, when are you going to start? As I was sneaking out for auditions. As soon as I got my first gig, I think my first gig was Payday on Netflix. It was a very minor role, and then Halita. I was like, okay, I think I'm just going to have to look for her to leave this 9-to-5 and try and do this thing. So yeah.
So there wasn't a time you had any kind of backlash, like, no, you won't do this, even with the fact that you really wanted to do this?
Hey, I literally fought for my life to be here. Everyone that see me on TV, I fought for my life.
Whoa.
Like, my dad was not here. I was not having it too. He wasn't having it at all, and he was coming from a place of guidance and just structure and stability for his child, and I understand that. I had to also try to prove myself. He was trying to make sure that I don't end up being a liability, because I'm coming from a place where I had like a steady monthly income to a place where it's uncertain. So I had to try to prove to my father and tell my father that this is what I really want to do, this is what I want to do, and he's not 100% in, but he's been able to deal in his own way, I guess.
So at what time do you think he was able to adjust to this new reality that you're bringing in?
When he saw that I wasn't backing down, he saw that I wasn't backing down, and then Itura was now showing African Magic every night, and my mom really loved Adirike like mad, so she used to watch it. My siblings also loved what I was doing, so I feel like when he looked around and saw that everybody was like, and then he was like, okay, let me not be like a hater, but like, let me just silently just keep quiet about this whole situation. But he's an amazing dad, and I'm just so happy for all the support that he's, giving me.
Interesting. Now, you're an Abuja-based babe, right?
Yeah.
So now, being in Abuja, how has it affected you as an actor? Like, what has Abuja given you that Lagos cannot, and what it is that you think you're missing not being in Lagos?
So this is a very layered question, but I'm going to try my best to do justice to answering it based on my own experience, right? I've lost opportunities by being in Abuja and not being in Lagos, because obviously the ecosystem in Lagos is fast paced. They're literally always filming in Lagos, and Abuja is not like that. Abuja will forever give me the stability that I have. Abuja look at all of us now. Abuja makes you feel very stable. You're chilled. So when you go to Lagos, it's like a culture
Just,
shock because
yeah.
everybody's and you're like, who is coming? Why are we running? What's happening, right? But when it comes to my career, I think that is sometimes is a very passionate and annoying conversation for me because it's almost like you cannot be a successful actor because you are not in Lagos. And I'm like, every actor cannot live in Lagos. We have to be able to have a voice to be able to push. I get that it's probably going to be a budgetary constraints, right? But we have to be able to be intentional about the fact that if you're bringing an actor out of state, there has to be some sort of accommodation, at least for the actor. You know, you can't bring people out of state and say, oh, there's no accommodation, or figure yourself. And I think it's unfair for you to have people come and perform and then have to now be thinking about where will I lay my head at night. I think that we should just try and make sure that accommodation for out of state actors should be, and it should be intentional in whatever budget that anybody is making, and we shouldn't try to overlook people that are in everybody cannot all be in Lagos. And I think that even apart from being an actor, it cuts across creatives in other fields. If you're not in Lagos, then, and I'm just like, why is this happening in 2026 in one of the biggest movie making industries? We shouldn't be having that conversation of you're doing an audition, you're scared because you're like, oh my god, what if I get in? You get in and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, there's no accommodation. It's just it's heavy.
It's actually annoying.
It is.
It's really annoying because
it's annoying.
Coming from the angle of a creative, right? The fact that we get less movie, we get Abuja to be used as on less movie. Abuja is less location when it comes to movie. People hardly give Abuja that attention. Everything is just Lagos,
in one place.
Lagos. And I don't think it's fair. It should actually cut across.
It should cut across.
There shouldn't be that barrier of because you are not here, you can't access this. Because you are not in Lagos, we can't get to work with you on this level. I think it has gotten to a time where both Nollywood, every aspect of the creative industry actually need to look into that.
Yes, it needs to be an intentional conversation.
In fact, it shouldn't even just be Abuja. It should be actually
everywhere. Yes,
cut across the country because it can't be everything just Lagos.
In one place.
In fact, there's a current version of Abba Blues right now. That they are saying this titled Abba Blues, but it wasn't shot in Abba.
Oh shit! Oh yeah! Oh my! Oh, that's true. You know me, I'm always floating for no. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about it.
It was shot.
It would have made sense if it was done in the East, right?
It would have been nice, at least carry that demography along
with the film you're
using that. Okay, this is Abba Blues, but you're doing it in Lagos. It's really unfair. Yeah. And even if you're trying to do a world building that you want to make the place really look and feel like you are in that part of the country, you still can't have that feel. You can't get that connection.
Oh, that's actually true. I didn't even think of this, but that's a very valid point. If you're naming a movie Abba Blues, like at least
the least you could do is shooting Abba.
Yeah.
Now, moving away from that, right? Now let's talk about characters you've played.
Okay.
Which among the characters you've played do you think made you confront something you feel you are not ready for, but for the sake of the craft, you have to confront that character?
I've done a couple of different characters, and with every character that you do, there's a new experience. As an actor, your job is to defend and justify your character, whether you agree with our opinions or not. And so what comes to my head now is going to have to be Aderike from Itura. And I'm saying that because it was a 260. So there were a lot of times to go through so many emotions and explore so many layers of the character. There were times I was reading that script and I was like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you get? But in a sense, that made me more open-minded, less judgmental. When you read different characters and you're portraying different characters for your film, I think it also does some sort of self-development for you, where you're seeing the decisions that some other person is making and why they are making decisions. I think it makes you less judgmental if you're assessing your own self. So I think Aderike made me justify why she was being a villain. Even if Ame was not going to do those things, I understood why she made some decisions. So Aderike is definitely on top of the list for a character that made me explore some very questionable things. So yes, you better go and watch it. It's on Showmax.
I don't like Z.
You don't like Zizi?
I don't like Zizi. I don't like her. My wife does not like her.
Zizi pissed me. Zizi is nothing like Ame because she's very tomboyish. I'm girly. I'm not, But she made some decisions that Ame will never make because again, what are you doing, girl? Why are you like this? But I love Zizi. I love all my characters. They're all my girls. They are all my girls. Why you saying?
I'm sure my wife will see this. She'll make an excuse for like, okay.
You will love Zizi. Don't worry. When they'll come to your house, you will love her. I will make you love her. You have no choice.
Okay. Now, on the internet, specifically TikTok and X, you're very vocal about stuff, especially what has got to do with women, with young people. You're very vocal, and I love that about you.
Thank you.
But have you ever got to a point where you think like, me being this vocal, talking about all these things, when I get upset, you just pick up your phone and you just say stuff? Have you ever thought of maybe this is going to affect you, maybe getting roles or anything of such?
I'm trying to think about. So before I come on the internet and do a video about something, I would have questioned myself and answered those questions. So I don't think that I'm ridiculous when I come and do a video on the internet. I'm not a clout chaser. I really don't care for it, right? So I'm not doing it because I'm trying to. I don't do any of that. I think that the last video I did where I was very upset was this whole Mirabelle situation. Because in as much as
you were so pissed that
I was very upset. And the reason why I was upset is because in as much as she seems to clearly have maybe some mental issues, right? I was upset because it seemed like we were trying to sweep the dangers of her actions under the rug. And I'm like, I have brothers, I have a father, I have men in my life that I love that are responsible. So even if you say you have like a whatever it was that was doing you, a lot of people have insomnia but they don't do this. It's like serial killers when you say, oh, I became a serial killer because I had a traumatic childhood. A lot of people had traumatic childhoods and they don't end up killing people. So if I come and do a video like that, because those are the kind of videos that I do, if I come and do a video like that and that's going to stop me from being on your set, I don't want to be on your set, please. if a video about how to improve the lives of people, I even talk about men as well, because this Mirabelle thing was actually me talking about men. So if I do this kind of video and you watch it and you be like, no, I don't want to, then I probably don't want to be there. I don't think that I do things that are, if I say that something is too sensitive and it's too controversial, I'm just going to leave it alone. But when it's stuff about women and girls and for the betterment of everybody, women, girls, men, boys, I will speak up on it. And I feel like everybody should do the same thing. Everybody should.
Have you ever said no to a character?
This question. So I said no to a character last year. And even as I'm sitting down here, I'm still questioning myself, like that no that you said, it didn't make sense. So I like to be honest with myself in everything that I do. And it is also the same thing for my career as an actor. The script was one where I had to be like a Buka restaurant owner, area mama. And I couldn't, it's not like I can't do the role. The description of the character, she was like supposed to be 3 times my size. I just couldn't see myself. I didn't, when I closed my eyes, I wasn't sure. And I was like, was I an afterthought? Why did they give me this role to read? Because it clearly said that she was voluptuous and she was full and she was this and none of that. So I just don't want to do something that would not be believable on camera. So I just felt like it was best for me to say no to that. But that's the only time. I will not say no again to anyone. Like that character, that was very specific. And my pigeon is not
that thick.
It's not that thick. So I didn't have enough time. And I was supposed to be on set like after like 3 days after. I just felt like I didn't have the time to be able to come into it as much as I would love to. So that was why I said no.
Okay, now you're talking about you just had like 3 days to be on set. Do you think Nollywood rush people into getting character?
Of course, yes, duh. Like as soon as you're finishing from this set, you might, if you are lucky, you might have 1 day before you get on another set. And there are a lot of factors to why that happens. This an acting career is not a career that you'll be doing that will make you financially stable. So it's either you're doing it with something else, or you're doing it a lot, or you're doing it so much that maybe sometimes people think you've become so polarizing because you're in everything back to back. So a lot of times I don't think that people have enough time to prepare and get into character for their, I think it's like everybody knows that.
That I can make reference to a particular film, the Bjorn Steven film, where what's this guy's name again?
Who?
Bolanle Nolowo, where he had to play Jobe, Picture Perfect. I don't know if you've seen the movie. It was a movie, and then it crossed into series. And he said they had to spend some time in on the streets, just learning the lingua and all that. So now, talking about you having to speak pidgin and all that, I think the fact that there was no much room given to you. So I think, in my own opinion anyway, I think Nollywood should actually get to the point whereby we give people room to study and understand the character. To build it. For instance, I grew up in Lagos. I've been in Abuja for a while now, right? Even with the fact that I can tell you for free that everything in my head about Lagos is gone. So if you want to give me to play a character of a Lagos person, say a Lagos stout or something,
you have to
even if I've had that experience before, you need to give me time to, we've seen it in Hollywood where actors will say they take their time to do this, to do all that, to get into character. But I think the fact that someone is just given a script and almost immediately expected to
get into it,
and with the fact with what you just mentioned, that your character description was she's this, she's in size, she's this, she's speaking like this, I think Nollywood needs to do better.
Yeah, I mean, the questions are a lot of questions. Nollywood doesn't really have a structure and is less transparent. So a lot of things that we do are always, just try and do this and do that and patch this and patch that. So by that, it affects the actors as well. It's like the problems of Nigeria. We don't know where to begin. So yes.
So do you think there are some uncomfortable truths actors are refusing to accept, or they are refusing to be honest about?
Uncomfortable truths. I think that actors need to, like my mom would say, let your mind have a proper shock absorber. So your talent is not enough as an actor. I think that sometimes having a good relationship with the production would get you into the room faster than having a fantastic audition reel in some cases. And again, that's also a long problem, right? I also think that producers keep using the same faces because they don't want to take new financial risks. So they already know your range. Where do you just come and do it now? You can't do it now. But there's dangers to all of that. Like if you're an actor that is on everybody's screen back to back to back to back, you become so polarizing, and everybody's just like, because there's only so much you can do to excite the audience. So in as much as you're in school, they tell us you have to pick your projects. You can't do every project. But the situation of Nigeria, I cannot blame someone that's
like
so what, so what do we really do? So I think that understanding that the relationships that you have might be more important or just at the same level as your talent. Because if you are, I'm not, and this is not for sometimes you can just be like the opportunities that I've had. I do not really know anybody from anywhere. I literally just wait down, but that's like one in like 10 cases. But most of the time, for all these back-to-back regular things, the relationship that you have might be more important than how fantastic your audition is. And I think that that's something that actors need to have at the back of their head and just don't take it too personal. It's just the industry.
So do you think critics are being appreciated enough?
I don't know anything about the structure of critics, but I think that because just having that title of being a critic is going to make people want to criticize before they appreciate you. So I really don't think that they get enough appreciation, because it just seems like after I've done all the hard work, somebody just go and sit down somewhere and just try to come and judge us. Please get the fuck out. We don't want da 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 da. But generally speaking, I don't think that they're appreciated enough, because I think that at the same time, critics actually push you to do better. They actually make you see the aspects of your film or your production that you overlooked. They actually make you see a certain audience that you might be ignoring. So generally speaking, I don't think that they're appreciated as much as they should be.
Please, appreciate us.
Please appreciate Mr. Jiggy.
So, do you think there's anything that I might know about you that you would tell me now, even with the fact that I've known you for a while, that I'll be shocked to know?
I really don't think so. Okay, I'm an introvert.
No.
Okay, so I'm more okay, I'm more of an ambivert, right? Where I it's the energy you give me that it's not like the energy you give me, but I'm not just going to go somewhere and just be friendly with everybody. Do you get? But most of the time, I just love being in my own space, doing my thing. Like, people call me Amaria. If I'm not outside for a reason, you probably will not see me outside. So I think that people are always shocked when they realize that I might just be an introvert. Like, I know you don't believe it, don't worry. Yes.
Funny enough, that's more of like my personality as well.
People see you and they're like, oh, yeah, because you're doing what you do,
yeah.
but
and then I'm just like, I just want to be chill.
Yeah, you're just on your own. You're like, I'm just on my own journey all the time.
That's actually one thing I enjoy about being in Abuja.
Yeah,
because it makes me maintain that
serenity in your mind.
I'm just there, like I'm just in my space,
doing my thing.
I go about my day's activity. I come, I set my camera, I see what I want to see,
and you go asleep,
and then I go back. But you hardly see me outside. So I have one final question.
Okay.
I hope it's my final question.
I hope it is not.
So now let's look at the present Ame, right? If the past Ame is to tell the present Ame something, what would Ame of 5-10 years ago tell Ame today?
I think I'm very qualified for this question because I'm a 30+ millennial and I'm not 32 and I'm not 33. I am a proper 30+ millennial, and I think that what I would say is do it afraid. Do it however you want to do it. If I had started my acting career, like if I had the voice that I eventually had in like my late 20s, I think that when I finally fought to do this, I was like 31 or something. Like that was when I was like, no, I want to do this. If I had that passion when I was like 24, I probably would have been a mega superstar by now or something. I probably would have advanced so much more in my career. So what I would say is, please, as long as it comes to your head, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're not standing in anybody's way, you're not trying to be evil with your intentions, if there's something that you want to do, please go ahead. I'm telling you now, do it. I'm telling you now to go ahead and do it. Do it afraid, do it scared, do it unsure. Do it. Have a plan. Read, study, research. Make sure that you're not airheaded. If you're going to open your mouth to say something, make sure that at least you have like basic knowledge of what you're talking about. Don't just be talking anyhow. The more mysterious, not mysterious in the aspect that you now become annoying, because there's some people that are always doing mysterious, and I'm just like, wait, what am I doing with your mysteriousness, right? But like, don't just be talking too much. Like, if you're going to say something, the less you say, the more important you sound when you eventually speak. So that's just do it. Whatever you want to do it afraid. Don't worry about the fact that you're too young or you're too old. Whatever stage in your life that you've gotten to and you feel like this is what I want to do, please, dear, go ahead and do it.
So is there one person in Nollywood that you want to work with, that you would love to work with, but you are yet to work with?
Oh my God. First of all, I want to just say thank you to everybody that has given me an opportunity, everybody that I've worked with. Most opportunities that I've had are actually in Lagos. James, I've been Bola Craig, I've done stuff for Ebony Life, I've done a film that hasn't come out yet. A bunch of people that I can't remember now that I'm not. I'm forgetful, so please don't. But
please forgive. She's 30 plus.
But who do I want to work with? I mean, of course, Miss Jade, Miss Biodun Steven, Auntie Omoni Oboli. I'm going to be on her neck like mad. Like, I saw her at the Tony Elumelu thing, and I looked at her and I started crying. I couldn't believe why I was crying. I said, "You're so foolish." Me that used to insult people for seeing celebrities and cry. I was crying. I was like, "Oh," she was like, "Come here, come here." So I would love to work with Auntie Onyebuli. I think she's amazing. I would love to work with Miss Jade as well. Auntie Biodun Steven. Literally everybody that can hire me, please hire me. I'm available to travel. I will come. Let's do it.
And I will come.
I will come and I will kill it.
You mentioned female filmmakers. You've not mentioned any man.
So I'm not even trying. I'm not even being sexist though. Please, I would love to work with the men as well. But now that I'm trying to think about, so a lot of the male filmmakers that I know, I follow them, but I just don't remember their names because they are very, very long. But Uncle Nee, I know you can hear me.
My guy.
Please. Oh, is it one
My guy.
Uncle Nee, please. Please. You know, literally everybody. I would like to work with anybody. I don't want to even call names, so it won't be like, oh, because I did not call my name. Then please, everybody, please, I'm open to work. This is what I want to do. I don't joke around with my job at all. I don't even care whether you want to say I'm this and that. But when it comes to the job, I always do my best, and that's what it's going to be. So
yeah, I can actually attest to that.
Everybody can attest to that. Hire me. Do you feel like you should have stayed in Lagos?
No.
Why?
I'll start with saying I don't regret living in Lagos.
Okay.
And the reason is this. I have always wanted to just taste life out of Lagos. Was too fast for me. Even with the fact that I was born there, I grew up there, life there was just too fast for me. And when I came to the north and I saw how peaceful everything was, mind you, where I came from when I left Lagos was Kaduna.
Oh, okay.
And when I got to Kaduna, I just saw life there was so peaceful, slow paced and all that. You stop a bus, the bus will come back to meet you. I was like, what is happening?
Can never relate.
So seeing all that, I'm like, no, Lagos. In fact, I told my mom I was just going to visit my uncle. But at the back of my mind, I know this, I'm not even coming back. So I don't miss the fact that I did not stay in Lagos.
Lagos, please, like, let's not make our location a barrier to us. I feel like it's so unfair. There are so many people that I talk to that are also trying to come up in the industry and they just have lost hope because maybe they're in Edo or they are in Ogun or they're in another state. Like, I just feel like, you know, it's crazy because I don't know if I should say this or not. Even if the pay is not groundbreaking, if you offer somebody that's out of Lagos a job and say there's a place for you to stay, we will come and do it.
True that.
We will come and do it. So let's stop making it seem as if, oh, okay, our hands, everybody cannot, you know, every actor cannot, every creative cannot be in Lagos. So I think that is a conversation that we need to be more intentional about in Nollywood for sure.
But do you think there are film studios in Abuja? There are filmmakers in Abuja. So do you think they are not doing enough in pushing this conversation?
I don't think that they are doing enough as well. So I don't know if it's that they are not doing enough or if it's just in our nature as Abuja people not to try to be too intrusive about things. Abuja is picking up, you know, are trying to film our, you know, small 1 year, 1 day. People are even self-funding their things for visibility and all that. But I think that this conversation should cut across where you are. Stakeholders in the industry, filmmakers, you know, we don't even need to be in the same place. WhatsApp call, everybody where you are, you know, let's be intentional about this. If there's a budget. So crew members, I feel, are like the most important factor of any kind of production. You need your crew members. I've come to realize that crew members' accommodation is mostly always sorted sometimes, right? But you can also be a little bit intentional by giving like an extra room or 2 rooms for actors to just come and go, like come and do the work. Don't just say, oh, there's no accommodation for actors and then you bring people from out of state. I just feel like if we're going to get accommodation for crew members, we might as well extend it to actors that are out of state. Even if we're not going to house every actor. If I was in Abuja and someone wants to give me a job, I'm not going to be thinking about accommodation because I can just drive to my house, right? But if somebody's coming from out of state, don't let the person miss that opportunity because they're coming from out of state. I just feel like it's doing so much more damage than you think. It's being an actor is a lot of decisions that you make that are just directly tied to your mental health. True. So it's very heavy.
I think I've been able to twist.
You have.
Thank you. Thank you
so
for
much,
sharing.
Miles.
Thank you for not holding back. Thank you for for welcoming me to your home.
Thank you. And you're going to have to eat something before you go. I wanted us to just get this out of the way because I don't know this one that you're doing. My mother is downstairs. You have to eat.
Oh my days.
Thank you so much,
All right,
Miles.
Thank you very plenty. All right. See you guys on the next one.
I liked our interview.